Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Gargoyles Den Diecast. I'm Gargoyle. Up on the block today, we have it should be 70s supervans, what they called them, but this one was actually made in the 80s. We know this because it says it's made in Malaysia on the bottom, instead of the Hong Kong. Also, if you look at it, it's got the metallic paint instead of the regular flat enamel, and it has a blue windshield. So that's what we got. Let's take it apart and see how she looks. Alright, I don't show this every video, but this is a good one to show quickly on. If you look at this, it already has divots in the middle. So shielded drilling is the quickest and easiest way. So I'll go with that. Step up to a larger bit, which is just to take off that last little ring that's still on there. Now with this plastic base, you gotta be careful not to go too deep so you don't hop off like that, like it's trying to do to me. I think that's enough to get it off. If not, I'll break out the grinder. And yeah, that's what you want it to look like. That's perfect right there. See if it's enough to pop that other end off, or if I have to break out a little grinder bit. Get in there. Oh yeah, it got it. Perfect. Cool. All I'm going to do is I'll take and grind these off flat, and then I have a drill press that I'll use to drill for the 172 screws. I generally use 172 screws in everything. I know they're smaller and harder to do, but you kind of get used to doing them. And then if you need to do a 256, it's no big deal. Alright, let's get this over and put some regurgitation juice on it and get that paint off there, and we'll come back and do some brushing and polishing and see how the body looks. Okay, while that's sitting over there in the regurgitation juice, let's go ahead and take that in the glass. And toss them in the Zep degreaser. You use Zep degreaser, super clean, any kind of degreaser basically. And it doesn't take long in here. Within 5-10 minutes, the chrome will be off that base and ready for me to recoat it with some Molotov chrome. And that's the base. I'm gonna go check on that body and see if I can get it scrubbed and get back so we can get to polishing. And we're back from the regurgitation juice. And the body actually looks pretty good. A little bit of tarnishing here and there, but I think most of that will probably clean up. I may get away without having to zinc plate this. Yeah, right. That definitely needs cleaned up. We'll see. Let's get it cleaned up and see what happens. out of here and get into our guzzy. It's an ode to Jim Silva there. What I'm doing now is I'm mixing it up without trying to get too many bubbles in it. This complements a diecast graveyard, doing this method, not getting too much into it. Make sure you don't get bubbles on your glass. Get this out of here. Wipe it off and see how it's looking, see if we need to do any sanding and polishing to it. I'm sure we probably do, but yeah, a little bit. Try to give you a better view of it. But yeah, it's still a little rough, so we're going to wet sand it a little bit and polish it. Look at it. If you can see, it's dull, but it's all smooth. That's what you're going for, is the smooth part. Now we'll go for the dull part here. Try and get it shined up a little bit. We'll give this a quick wash off here. Be right back. Right here, start here. And just go wash off the water. It's looking a lot better. Let's do that one last little thing. Let's do the guzzy. You see here, I got a little thing here. Let's get it open ahead of time. Put it in to keep any dust bunnies or anything from getting to it. It's just an old earbud case. It gave me a little decorative case they gave me or whatever. I kept for whatever reason. Knew I'd use it for something. Work away the excess, touching the corners. Fitting music. Alright, let's put that in there and let it dry. Doesn't take long to dry, especially where I live. I've heard some guys say, oh yeah, it takes 3-4 hours. The guy that I heard said that in his defense, he lives in Florida, where there's high humidity. I live in the Sonoran Desert, yeah, where there is no humidity. It's a dry heat, as they call it. I don't care what you call it. 115 degrees is still freaking hot. All right, let's do some polishing on here with some flits. I'm trying to use up this last little bit so I can open a brand new one. I'm excited. Stupid as that sounds. It's taken me 3-4 months to go through this one. Of course, that's doing, I've probably done 50 cars over the last 3-4 months. What? 50 cars in the last 3-4 months? Well, here, let me give you guys a little preview of some of the ones I've done, some of my customs and some of my collection. Here's some of the customs I've done over the last 60 days. And then here is my redlines collection. Most of them are redlines, some of them are customs. These are all ones I've been doing over the course of the last year or so. And then over here I've got a bunch of 80s black walls. So yeah, these are some of my favorites when you get in here to the redlines. There's my supervans, which is where this one will be going. It'll be going right where that purple Roger Dodger is. That'll be moving. And one of my other favorite castings would be the Olds 442s. I got a few of them. Alright, now back to the current video. Let's get back to the polishing of the body. Oh, did I forget to mention? We aren't painting this. I'm just going to polish it and see how it comes out. You notice in my supervans, I don't have any super chrome or polished ones. Yeah, it's not dipped, but it'll still look super chrome to me. I'll be happy with it. Alright, let's go get this thing washed and get my hands washed. And we'll go from there. Let's get the wheels back on the base and see if we can get this back together. And we're back. Got the body all done, up and ready to go. We're ready to start getting this thing back together. Let's see how the windshield came out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gauzy, gauzy, gauzy. Excellent product. Suggest trying it to everyone. Now, I know Pledge and Finish, Floor Wax, and all those other ones that you guys use. Yeah, those all work pretty much the same according to people who've used all of them, but Gauzy is especially made specifically for glass coat, so yeah, I'm happy with it. Wouldn't trade it. Then I hear you have certain kinds of floor polish, this, that, and the other. And yeah, it's not worth that ache when I got something that already works. And there you can see the Malto Chrome. Let's put them on. Now, like I said before, these tabs on these bases are pretty brittle. So, yeah, remember these cars are 30, 40, 50 years old, some of them. So yeah, when you push down on this axle to get past the tab, you might want to push just an angle a little bit away from the tab so that you can clear the tab. Sounds like I may have company for you little dogs. Daughter and grandson are coming over.
Papa.
Hey, there's my grandson.
Papa.
Hey, buddy.
Guess what?
What'd you do? You
I
painted a fish?
Yeah.
Is that a fishy for me?
Yeah, I got fish for you.
You got a fishy for me. You got a fish for me, guys. And we're back. This is what we finally came up with. California Cruisin Super Chrome. Didn't have one in my collection. Now I do. This will make 12 super vans in my collection. From what I understand, there's 27, so I only have 15 variations to go. No problem. Stay tuned for more content. Like and subscribe if you like what you see. Comment, let me know what you want to see in the future. I'll be more than happy to provide it. Bye now.